All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Terribleshooter. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon as well, like and share. So let's get into today's video. We going back to the Glock 48. Now, my other video that I posted on the channel, I was talking a little shit about the Glock 48. I was saying how I didn't like how it looked. I don't like the look of this gun. It's just blocky. I was talking about how it was very blocky and it was bland. It's just an ugly looking gun, right? Like most Glocks are. That's my personal opinion. Back to the main topic. So the Glock 48, right? I recently got me a holster for it. It's from 77 Solutions. Shout out to that guy. You can see it here. I got it on me right now. Obviously, you can tell it's an appendix carry. Man, I've been carrying this thing every single day since I got it. I think I got it about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think I got it about 2 weeks ago. And see, that's what I'm saying. As I go along this, or as I fall down this rabbit hole of exploring, this whole gun world, I'm going to be picking up accessories. I'm going to be picking up things that I feel like it's necessary for me to have. So let me share with you why I decided to get this holster. Number one, I wanted to carry my Glock 48 as opposed to always having to carry my SIG P320. The personal reason being is because my SIG is heavy. Actually, got my SIG right here, and now you can see this is the alien gear inside the waistband holster. When I wear this, it's about right here, inside the waistband. It sticks out a little bit. When I do certain movements, it does print, but not a lot. You can't really tell. The clothes that I wear not, the clothes aren't fitted. It's a little loose, so you can't really tell. Another personal reason why I prefer to carry the Glock 48 is because it's light. It's not heavy on me. It feels good, and it conceals a lot better how I have it. Now I'm gonna show you it again. Before you get on me, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, you got a shitty ass belt." I do plan on getting a better belt. I'm gonna order one from Amazon. So if you have any recommendations, help a brother out. I'm new to this shit, man. Like I looked online before for a new belt, and I see like 30 different ones, and I don't know which one to fucking get. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about a journey. It's all about my experience. So when I do get one, I'm probably gonna end up getting a different one anyway. So this is the Glock 48. It is full. I do carry one in the chamber all the time. I was doing that with my SIG as well. So let me go ahead and take out the holster so you guys can get a look at this. This is the holster from 77 Solutions. I don't know if the camera is focusing, if you can see that. Gun fits right in. This is a good holster. I did this test. It doesn't fall out. The guy that makes this holster, he hand makes it. It's Kydex. Got to do some more research on that, but obviously it's a plastic, but it's really good material. I fucking love carrying this thing every single day. It's very convenient. It just feels good. I can actually sit. I'm sitting down. You guys probably think I'm standing up, but prior to me standing up and showing you guys, I was sitting down. I can sit down with it. So the holster, I love it. I carry this Glock every day with me, as opposed to me carrying a SIG. Now don't get me wrong, this is my first gun. Like, I'm always gonna have love for my SIG. I've shot this shit like so many fucking times, almost 2,000 rounds. But the Glock, it just feels like it's more convenient for me to carry, and again, I only have 2 guns. I only got 2 guns. Let me empty out my SIG. All right. Look, I only got 2 guns. Okay. I did my review on my SIG P320. It's empty, y'all. Don't trip. It's empty. There's nothing in there. All right. And I did a little first impression on my Glock. Just on the aesthetic of it. You know what I'm saying? Hate to beat a dead horse, but like I said, I'm not gonna be running around talking like I own a million guns. I'm not gonna you know, I'm not one of the lucky guys that got a saw as a gift from his girlfriend. Shout out to that guy, he's very lucky. I did ask my girlfriend to get me a strybog or a stribog, whatever, and she said no.
Donations, gifts, more gifts.
But you can't blame me for trying, right? But anyway, like I was saying, man, surprisingly, despite how I feel about the aesthetics of this Glock and it being only a 10+1 mag, I like carrying this thing every day. Like, it's maybe not so more the gun. Maybe it's the holster. Maybe it's the position that I'm carrying the holster. Because when I carry, pause, let me just loosen up my pants real quick. When I carry my alien gear holster inside the waistband, you know, I got my clips. Let me make sure I clip it correctly. I usually clip it around right there. Let me get the SIG. Boom. You know? Let's fix this real quick. Okay, so that's how my SIG looks when I carry it. All right, that's like what? Like my 430. Boom, put the shirt over it. You can't see it. I bend over, okay, whatever. They think, you know, I'm reaching for something. They think it's probably like a cell phone holster or whatever. I reach up, boom, you can't see anything. Now, I will say this. The nice thing about when I have my SIG P320 is that when I do sit down with it, well, let me say this, it's comfortable for me to sit down. It's not in the way. You know what I'm saying? When I'm sitting in the car, yeah, I do feel something, but I've carried my SIG on me enough for me to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, it's like that grind, like, oh, it's a little irritating. I don't like how it feels, but eventually you just get used to it. So I've reached that point where I've gotten used to carrying this holster with my SIG. Okay, now when I carry the Glock with 7.7 Solutions Appendix carry, sorry, let me flip that over. I have to obviously take the Glock out and, you know, I'll put it on my side door, or sometimes I'll just take the whole holster out, period, and I'll put it to the side. You know, so that's one advantage that my Alien Gear holster has when I'm carrying my SIG. That's just a personal opinion, a personal feeling. This is, you know, how it makes me feel when I'm carrying, you know, my guns. Obviously, you guys may feel different. You new experienced guys, you know what you guys are doing. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people that just got their first gun. They don't know what holster to get. I mentioned too, you guys can check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go check those holsters out, all right? But anyway, let's get back to it. So yeah, that's the advantage that I have, that the SIG has when I'm carrying it. I can sit down, I can sit anywhere, and it won't really be in the way. As opposed to when I'm carrying my Glock 48, it's right in my crotch area. Sometimes, you know, it might kiss my nuts a little too hard. I gotta move it to the side, but it's all good. It's not really an issue. Another thing that I have on the list to talk about is carrying one in the chamber. Prior to me being a gun owner, I did watch a lot of videos. Like everybody, when you're learning something, what do? You study it. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. And one of the things that I came across were people talking about carrying one in the chamber. Now, apparently this is like a hot topic, right? Some people are opposed to carrying one in the chamber. Some people aren't. Now, see, the funny thing is, this is how this works, right? When I got my gun and I got my holster, well, let me back up. Start over. When I got my gun, I already had some defensive rounds, right? I carried one in the chamber. I was bringing my gun with me every time I went out the house, and I had one in the chamber. I didn't have a holster then. To me, it just made sense to have one ready in case I gotta pull my gun out and defend myself or my family, or to put down a threat. You know what I'm saying? To me, it just made more sense to do that. The only thing that made me uncomfortable about carrying one in the chamber was this SIG having the losses that was going on. It's empty, y'all. Don't worry about it. Not even a mag in there. What made me worry about carrying one in the chamber was if the shit accidentally discharged, which the older models have an issue of doing. You can check the link out in the description below. I'll link that video with me talking about that in the review of my SIG P320. Shameless plug. Anyway, so like I was saying, that was the only thing that I had, that was that kind of worried me a little bit. But it was just natural for me to have that, and despite me having that thought in my mind, I did it anyway because it just made more sense. If I would have to take my gun out, right, which I have to practice drawing from the holster. I gotta practice drawing from the holster really fast. You know what I'm saying? I gotta don't look the grip. Look, it's just an example of me drawing from the holster. I do not shoot my gun like this. All right. I have to practice with me drawing from the holster, right? And then I gotta cock and then shoot. No, I wanna be able to grab from the holster and just start fucking shooting. You know what I'm saying? It's a 15+1 with my SIG. I'm gonna hit something, all right? I'm not gonna miss all of my shots. So to me, like I said, it just made more sense, and it was just more natural for me to carry one in the chamber. Now, since I got my holster, I've done the same thing. Nothing changes. I've been keeping it consistent. Carrying one in the chamber with my Glock 48 as well. Now, with me appendix carrying, with me having this by my my man area or whatever, it ain't bother me at all because I know how this gun works. I know it can't discharge accidentally unless it's a user error. I put my holster on correctly, I put the gun inside the holster correctly, and I go about my day. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm not leading into things with my hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bumping into things. I'm not letting people get too close to me. Everything just changes when you know when you're concealed carrying. That's your responsibility, and that's a terrible isn't permanent tip for you new gun owners out there. You want to be aware of your surroundings when you are carrying with you. You know what I'm saying? You want to have your vision on everything that's going on around you. All right. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. I probably missed a few points, but if you have anything that you want to share with me, just please comment down below. Get at me, man. Subscribe, share this channel, leave a like if you enjoyed the topics that I spoke about today. But again, guys, this is Terrible Shooter. Terrible isn't permanent. That's my mantra, and that's how we rolling, guys. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Till then, peace.